Thank you, Mr. Kappas. Now please welcome Mr. CJ Braccia to address his classmates with his speech titled 4,872.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work either. Welcome graduates, families, friends, and Douglas County School District dignitaries. I'm CJ Braccia, and welcome to the 2021 commencement ceremony of the Douglas County High School. I'd like to start by saying congratulations. We made it. We made it through 4,872 hours in that building, or on Zoom, 672 days spent in Douglas County High School, 144 weeks split between North and South in the past 4 years working towards this one day. However, arguably, the most important time was 432 days ago. 1 year, 2 months and 6 days, 10,368 hours, and 217 school days have passed since our lives were turned upside down and we were tossed into an absolute whirlwind. There's a time where everyone who is alive will remember exactly where they were. For the generations before us, it was the Columbia shuttle disaster and JFK assassination for our grandparents. For our parents and older siblings, it was 9/11. For us, it will be March 13th, 2020, when we were all sitting in homeroom and they announced that we had a 2-week spring break instead of that mere traditional 1 week. I remember the initial joy and then the following fear and panic that quickly set in when they said that all sports and clubs were also canceled for the remainder of the year. Now, the class of 2021 could have easily quit, given up, and stopped working towards today. However, we have proven that we are resilient. The tenacity and grit that we exhibited was paramount. When I spoke with teachers about what I should say during this speech, each and every single one of them talked about how we lived through a time where adults were struggling, a time where depression and anxiety rates skyrocketed, an extremely stressful and unprecedented period of time, 16 to 18 years old, and we survived a global pandemic. School changed drastically from that point. We got used to logging on to Google Meets. Tests and quizzes were non-existent. Teachers sent out videos and we took notes. And that's okay, because as much as the quadratic formula may matter, or finding the centripetal force, or solving for the pH level of a solution, we may never use those things again. What we as the class... What we as the class of 2021 will use again is the life lessons that we learned. We quickly turned towards late night Zoom calls, Netflix watch parties, baking endless amounts of banana bread and cookies, how to wear pajama pants with a dress shirt, how to not touch our faces, to always have a stockpile of toilet paper, and most importantly, we learned that what the eyes can see is not always what is most important, is what only the heart can see. Now, we grew closer from a distance. We were together, but not together. We laughed together as the class of 2021, we cried together, we struggled together, and we grew together, and most importantly, we thrived together as the class of 2021. We have proven to be one of the most resilient classes there has ever been. Not many senior classes can say that they survived a pandemic during their senior year. We have proven to be one of the most caring classes there has ever been. Although the district may have removed our formal 20 hours of community service requirement, I can guarantee you each and every single one of you have far surpassed that 20 hours, running errands for those higher at risk, helping out your elderly neighbors, raising money for those who had lost a loved one. Beginning tomorrow, the class of 2021 will spread out all across the world. And each and every one of those 4,872 hours will be used in a wide faucet of everyday life. Some of us are never going to be sitting in a classroom again. Others are heading off to the military. Some already have a job lined up. Some will be going off to college. Some are heading on a mission trip. However, if this past year has taught me anything, is that the class of 2021 will be successful beyond the wildest of imaginations. Life will undoubtedly throw struggles and challenges at us. It's a fact. However, after seeing the challenges that we have not only faced this year, but conquered, I can guarantee you the class of 2021 will succeed. I will leave you with this, a quote from one of our favorite children's books, Where the Wild Things Are. Inside all of us is hope, inside all of us is fear, inside all of us is an adventure, inside all of us is a wild thing. Class of 2021, let the adventure begin. Thank you.
Thank you, CJ.